Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Coppelion episode 4 entitled Sunset. So, first off I want to say a complaint that I have is that the animation isn't quite as good as it was in the previous episodes, but there are still points where it's pretty good still. Alright, so yeah. Anyways, after a wild chase with which the jet attempts to kill them, Ibarra manages to shoot it down, which crash lands into a lake stadium. When the Coppelions arrive at the stadium, the mercenaries have just died. As they investigate the jet, they discover barrels of radioactive waste in the lake, which they now realize what is going on. The mercenaries were working with Yellow Cake, a recycling waste company who have been secretly dumping radioactive waste from around the world into Tokyo, which has caused the recent rise in radiation levels, knowing no one would be coming there. Now this is actually kind of interesting because I have a theory now that actually may be partially linked to what happened to Tokyo. I know it was technically those other guys as well, but this maybe they were working with it, maybe it just randomly partially contributed, whatever. It's kind of a theory of mine right now, though. Ibarra becomes angry upon learning about this, while Dr. Denjiro feels everything is his fault and wants to atone himself. Basically, that means he wanted to kill himself. Alright, fearing that Dr. Denjiro might kill himself, exactly. Ibarra tracks him at a shrine, only to find him removing his helmet. With only 10 minutes before the effects of the Aether's anti-radiation is gone, the Coppelions quickly drive him to the airfield to be evacuated by Onihei. However, the helicopter has yet to arrive. Dr. Denjiro tells everyone to just let him die to atone for his sins, but Ibarra refuses. With a few seconds left, Onihei's helicopter arrives, where he throws the Aether bullet to Ibarra to save Denjiro. As the helicopter gets Kawata and Ayame on board, Onihei helps Denjiro get on board despite the fact the doctor was responsible for his family's death during the meltdown. Denjiro apologizes to the girls for the world they now live in and gives them a list of the other survivors in Tokyo. As the Coppelions continue their mission, Aoi and Taeko assures Ibarra they will always be there for her. And that sums up what happened in this episode. So, all I have to say is, in every single episode, except for maybe the first, I honestly don't remember, but in episodes 2 through 4 now, definitely, there have been emotions. Obviously there have been emotions, but there have been, deep emotions where I'm caring about all these characters. Even that old guy who hasn't been in it for very long at all, I still cared about him as a character. That's when you know you have great writers here, is when they're able to make you care about all the characters, even the minor ones. I don't think there's been a single character so far that I've truly not really cared about at all, which is saying something, So yeah, really my only major complaints is that, this isn't a difficult episode for me to review because it wasn't perfect. I didn't really feel so enthralled about it that I thought it was perfect, but I really don't have any major complaints either. That's why this episode personally is kind of weird for me to review, or kind of difficult for me to review. Really, the only major thing is that the animation isn't as great as in the previous episodes, but it's still good animation, in most scenes. Alright, and that one scene where they explained about the radioactive waste and whatnot, kind of interesting, as I said before, because that may have had some link to the meltdown, perhaps. It's a theory of mine that I'm kind of rolling with right now. Alright, So yeah, but other than that, I really don't really have anything else to say about this episode. So it was a really good episode. Wasn't perfect. I wasn't like blown away by it, but it was still really good. So yeah. Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.